What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, before we actually get into the commentary for today, just want to very quickly let you guys know that the alpha for Call of Duty Vanguard is today. So if you guys want to catch me live stream this alpha, I actually hooked up my PS4 over here, and I'm going to try to get my Elgato running as well. So I'm going to try to live stream this, and if you guys want to check that stuff out, the link to my live stream over on Twitch is down in the description of this video. But like I said, it's not 100% confirmed. I will still be live streaming regardless, and if we don't play Vanguard, then I'll play something else. But I am going to try to get into the alpha. I already have it pre-installed on my PlayStation 4. It's an old-ass console, so it's probably not going to run that well, but at least I can get hands-on with the game, and maybe I can make some opinion videos about it later in the future. But thinking back to Modern Warfare, what were some massive issues, some of the biggest things that were wrong with that game that really turned people away from wanting to play it? Now, I know a lot of people are going to be talking about the minimap, which I do want to make a commentary about this for Vanguard a little bit more in the future, but I did find this topic a little bit more important because I thought it was really cool. There's also Dead Silence the Field upgrade, horrifying map designs, but also one of the biggest factors of that game that really turned people around was how the Ghost perk worked. You know, Modern Warfare was already a campy enough game, even though if you decide to put a lot of time into Modern Warfare, you could become a very good player and you could learn how to run and gun. But at the end of the day, a lot of the design decisions in this game specifically were made for people to play a little bit more slow, a little bit more tactically, and leave it to the Call of Duty community to not make it tactical, but to just make it a complete camp fest and ruin the whole game. Things like overpowered LMGs, extremely low recoil ARs that could just attach a long-range scope on and just beam people across the map from your own spawn, overpowered shotguns mixed with, you know, freaking claymores behind doors to lure people to your location. The players of Modern Warfare ruined the game for me. Like, I could have completely enjoyed that game if everybody didn't abuse these camping metas, but that's what everybody did. Every single game, even the best of the best players, chose to just sit in a room and wait for people to come out to you. It was obnoxious, it was horrible, but one of the main reasons that people were able to stick in these locations is because of the way the Ghost perk was made. You know, we thought that back in the day they fixed this perk, you know, back in Black Ops 1 when they were finally understanding that this perk was completely broken, where you don't have to move and you could just stay anywhere that you are and you won't show up on the minimap. The developers kind of understood why it's broken. But for some strange reason in Modern Warfare, they brought it back to where you're permanently off the minimap, no matter what. You don't have to run, you don't have to walk, you don't have to do anything. You could sit in one corner of the whole game, and if you have the Ghost perk equipped, you're not going to show up on the minimap when a UAV is up in the sky. So while we, the community, are taking 10 steps forward, this game, a single game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, 2019 of course, was single-handedly able to take us 10 steps backwards. But as I said in previous videos, it seems like Sledgehammer Games is trying to take the Modern Warfare 2019 engine, one of the best engines that we've ever seen for a Call of Duty game, and enhance on it, improve on the problems that we had in the past. Listening to all of our constructive feedback, listening to all of our complaints that we thought that Infinity Ward wasn't paying attention to, which obviously at the end of the day, they didn't pay attention to any of that stuff because they clearly didn't make any changes in Modern Warfare 2019. But it seems like Sledgehammer Games is trying to redeem Infinity Ward's name, basically by using the same engine but improving on things that we hated in the past. Because if you can see right here, this is going to be a list of the perk selection when it comes to Call of Duty Vanguard so far. Not everything, but this is just a few of the perks that we can look at here. Ghost, right on the top there. Undetectable while moving by spy planes, enemy intel, and field mics. Sadly, we see field mics there. I'm not too big of a fan when it comes to field mics because they're extremely cheesy and they add for camping gameplay like we see in Black Ops Cold War because all you do is just camp in your field mic and wait for people to run in the radius. But at least Ghost is a workable perk again. The problems that we had in the past where people could camp absolutely anywhere on the map without being detected by UAVs, and also with the horrible minimap in Modern Warfare 2019, people were pretty much invisible. There was no way of being able to detect an enemy or their location. And that was a huge concern for a lot of players, and honestly, in my personal opinion, it would have been a game-changing mechanic if they decided to change it around in Modern Warfare 2019. I would have enjoyed that game 10 times more than I did previously if they made the perk work the way it was supposed to. But here we are in Vanguard. Thank the gods above, they finally listened to us. And I understand in Black Ops Cold War they used the original Ghost, but I just wanted to see the real Ghost perk being used on the Modern Warfare 2019 engine, because like I said, I love the engine, but there were so many different problems with the game itself that ruined the experience. But what is one thing that the Call of Duty franchise struggles with every single year? That is repetitive content. If you look at the rest of the perks here, they're pretty much all perks that we've seen millions of times in the past when it comes to any Call of Duty game. Survival training. They just renamed them. Survival training. Maximize resistance to stun effects. Obviously. Immune to gas. Obviously, we've seen that in the past. High alert. Once again, we've seen that. Your vision pulses when enemies outside of your view see. Tracker. Again, we saw that. Enemies leave behind footprint trails. Demolition. We already saw that. Extra lethals on spawn. It's like, I don't know, double time. Double the duration of tactical sprint. Like, all of these perks we have already seen in multiple different Call of Duty games. Not just Modern Warfare 2019, but so many different games in the past, the OG Call of Duty games even. What is one of the main reasons for going to school for any type of design, whether it's graphic design, game design, anything of that sort? Creativity. A lot of the people who go into this field have a lot of creativity. They like to sit back, they like to think, they like to ponder on thoughts, they like to jot stuff down on paper and try to come up with different outcomes. So why in a lot of these recent Call of Duty games, there's less new innovative content and more recycled content with stolen content from different games as well. I never really understood that. Now, maybe it's going to be more stuff on release. There's just a very small list of perks here, but I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure there might be maybe 1 to 2 brand new perks that we've never seen before. And actually, it's probably not even that. It's probably perks that we've seen before, but they're slightly altered to make them quote-unquote new. I'm not having my expectations high at all for the perk layout, but at the end of the day, I'm extremely excited to see that Ghost is making a honorable return. But I'm also excited for another thing here. Now, Modern Warfare 2 OG over on Twitter put out a tweet stating a bunch of the kill streaks that are going to be coming into this game, along with, different things that we know about Vanguard. But the kill streaks really caught my attention. And a lot of the OG fans on this channel are probably going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But what is one of the main streaks that I've wanted to see come back into Call of Duty for years now? The K9 unit. I despise the single dogs that they give you in these past Call of Duty games. They're completely useless. They don't do anything for you. They might get you 1 kill or they might revenge you 1 time, but 9 times out of 10, they're just going to shoot the dog because it's not that good of a streak. But the K9 unit was always useful. Sending in a massive wave of hounds, 10, 15, 20 plus dogs charging at enemies, overwhelming them with numbers, flanking them. It's a very useful streak, and it's always fun and it's enjoyable for the experience of World War II. Not even when you're using them, but also being on the enemy team and having to deal with these dogs as well. It's just an insane feeling, and I don't even get angry when people calling hounds on me. I don't care. It's freaking action-packed and insane. I don't know why Activision always decides to, not put them in the game. I guess it's something politically correct with it, with not shooting animals and stuff like that, but I mean, in real life, dogs are used for combat because they will legitimately F you up. Like, they don't play around. They're smart animals, and they will destroy you if they're told to do so. So, I mean, put it in the game. It's a video game, for Christ's sakes. But, like I said, Modern Warfare 2 OG over on Twitter put out a list of streaks here. He says it's going to be a recon, obviously the care package, jug/flamethrower, which is kind of cool, honestly. A jug flamethrower suit. Never heard of that one, actually. We've only seen jug suits with like a minigun and jug suits that knife and stuff like that, but I don't think I saw a jug flamethrower. Dogs, right there, like I said. Hopefully that, pray to God, he means the K9 unit, not just a singular dog, but he says dogs plural, so I'm hoping that means K9 unit. The V2 rocket, which is the nuke of Call of Duty World War II, and also a strafe run, which is actually pretty awesome as well. And of course, I'll read the rest, why not? He says it's going to be field upgrades, sliding plus tac sprint plus mounting, doors as well, classic hit markers, HUD customization, Warzone plus Cold War aim assist, and also satchel charges along with finishing moves. But already seeing K9 units as a streak is the only thing that even matters to me. That's insane, and honestly, I'm really excited to see the rest of the streak list when it comes to Call of Duty Vanguard. I really think that's going to be different and unique because they can't make it too similar to Call of Duty World War II, right? Again, one thing that Call of Duty does every single year is they're very repetitive and they copy and paste a lot. But when it comes to too much copying and pasting, like you see here, another World War II game back to back, they have to differentiate the two. It's not like it's going to be 5, 6, 7 years in between these 2 World War II games. No, they did 2 World War II games back to back by Sledgehammer Games. They have to have new types of streaks. They have to have different variations of weapons, or at least weapons that have different, styles and recoil patterns. They can't copy the same recoil and movement and everything from Call of Duty World War II. They need to change up literally everything. So I really hope that's going to be a really hardcore nitty-gritty experience. I hope that this is going to feel like World at War, honestly. That's why I really want out of this game in general. And I just want a good kick-ass World War II experience. But guys, as always, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below. What do you guys think of this perk list and also the kill streak list? Personally, I'm liking what I'm seeing with Ghost, and I'm also enjoying the kill streaks, but I am a little worried about repetitive content. I feel like some of the streaks, like we saw there, are really repetitive. The only ones we really never saw were the Jug Flamethrower and also the K9 units, which we have seen in the past, but it's been a very long time. But everything else seems like things, we've seen from the past. Same thing with the perks. A lot of them are literally exact replicas from perks in the past. I just hope that Call of Duty Vanguard will be able to differentiate itself from the rest of the crowd and not just become another quote-unquote Call of Duty game. But guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams and video games I do over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.